All right, in this live stream, I'm going to share everything that you need to know to get started wholesaling real estate and how you can do it completely virtual. So there's a new feature that I can go live on Instagram at the same time. So I am going to try to figure out how to do this. Go live. Boom. So I can go live on YouTube and Instagram at the same time. Let's rock and roll, baby. Okay. So once again, in this live stream's audio test, is the audio is good? Okay, so the audio is good. Okay, so Instagram family, audio is good. Okay, man, we are now able to live stream on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. Man, I'm leveling up. So in this live stream, family, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know, all right, to get started wholesaling real estate today. As you can see, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about the next day. I'm talking about today. So if you're here with me live and you're locked in and you're like, Kong, we got 2 months left. I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to implement and execute and take massive action. Show me the way and I will make it happen. If that's you, comment in the chat. Let me know the city and the states you're coming in from. All right. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get started right now today. Okay. You need to understand, guys, is that information, all right? Information's, okay, does not equal transformation. Knowledge, okay, without execution, it's not going to change your bank account. So you must take the information and you must go execute it, all right? So here we go. So this is everything you need to know about wholesaling real estate. For those of you who's brand new, never done a deal before, this is for you. Because I'm getting so much comment and DM and say, Kong, where do I start? What do I do? I don't even know. I see opportunities everywhere, but I don't know how to make money from it, man. How many of you see rundown houses, okay? Vacant houses, okay? Boarded up windows, right? All these opportunities that's in front of you, but you don't know how to turn them into dinero, all right, money. Let me show you, okay? So first off is you got to figure out your target market, okay? So that's the first thing you need to do, my friend, is we need to have a target, because without a target, man, you're just shooting blanks, all right? And nobody likes it when you shoot blanks, okay? So you got to figure out a target market, okay? So figure out a city, okay, or a county, and the best way to start is in your own backyard, okay? So find a city, or you want to, target the whole entire county. But you do not want to target the entire state. You do not want to target the entire state. Figure out a city or a county that you want to farm, that you want to target. So that's number one, is you got to figure out your target market. Maybe you want to go into a different state. That's totally up to you. But I recommend start in your own backyard. The goal, man, is in your backyard. You know your market better than another state. Okay, so find your target market. Okay, once you find your target market, here's the next thing that you need to do. Okay, once you find your target market, now we want the population to be between, you got to get up to at least 100,000, but under one. I would say if you're starting out, the population, right? The population needs to be at least 100,000, but under, I would say, but under $1 million, okay? 100,000, but under $1 million, okay? Because when you're first starting out, you cannot try to target, the whole entire states. I think it's just, you won't have the budget to target the entire states. So we want to find a certain area that we want to farm, okay? That we want to go in and we want to dominate, okay? So get close to 100, but under $1 million, okay? Population, people, okay? Next thing is now you got to identify, okay? And now you got to figure out the price point, okay? You don't want to target $1 million home. So price point, the next thing we're going to figure out is the price point. We don't want to target anything that's in the milli, man. The $1 million home, forget about it. What you want is anything between 100 to like 600,000. That is the ideal market that you want to be in, okay? Anything between 100K to 600,000. You don't want to get into the $1 million home because that different types of seller. Your pool of buyers will be a lot smaller. Okay, so let's just say you're in California and you're in like a very expensive market in California. Dude, there's other city, there's other county that's in California that is cheaper. So you want to go into that market. I don't care what state you're in. Every single state, man, has a low, has a medium, and has a high. Okay? So every state, dude, there's poor people, there's middle class, and there's rich people. What we want to target, and we want to target right here, dude, the blue collar. We want to target the medium. Because when you go low price, man, like if you're in a market where you can buy a house for like $50,000 or $30,000, which means your average wholesale fee is like it's like $5,000 or less. It's like $2,500 to like $5,000, which means you have to do a lot more work. You have to close a lot more deal to get to the point where you're making, you know, $25,000 or $50,000 a month, right? Which means you have to do more because the price is just so low. Okay, but if you find something that's in the medium, in the round that 250 to like 500,000, my friend, your average is probably, so if you're in a market where the ARV is between 250 to 500,000, oh shit, what happened? Okay, good. So 250 to 500,000, which means now you can make, you know, probably in that $15,000 to $25,000 per deal, per assignment fee. So which means you don't need to do a lot. So in this type of market, man, you can do just one deal, make $25,000 a month. Instead of in this market, you have to do 4 of them, 4 of the 5K. Make sense? So for me, I focus not on how many deals you do, but the spread, right? The spread of the deal is way more important. Okay? So now that you have identified the right, your target market, your price point, the next thing that you're gonna do is this. Okay? So if you got this, if you're like, Kong, I got all this already, I'm good. Okay, so comment in the chat and let me know you got this all figured out. You're like, yep, I'm good. Okay, so let me share with you exactly the next move now. Okay? Now the next thing you need to figure out is your marketing budget. Okay? So the next thing you need to do is you need to figure out your marketing. Oh, shit. You need to figure out your marketing budget. I got about maybe like less than 10 minutes. So the next thing you do is you got to figure out your marketing budget. Like how much capital, how much money do you have to start marketing? Okay? So I'm going to share with you the free way, the cheapest way to do it. Okay? The cheapest way to do it is called D4D. Okay? If you don't know what this is, it's called driving for dollars. Not the other D4D, okay? Driving for dollars. So what you want to do is you want to target an old neighborhood. Find an old neighborhood, okay, that you can go drive for dollars, and you want to find minimum, at least, you want to get at least 10 to 20 rundown houses per day, okay, per day. And I know some of you in here will be like, well, I don't have a car. Dude, walk, jog, crawl. Even if you have to crawl around, man, all right? Listen, you're either making money or you make an excuse. Those who make excuse never have any money in the bank. And those who make money, we don't have time for excuse. I'm telling you what you need to do. Your choice is to make it happen. I don't care what you need to do, but you need to make it happen. If you want to succeed, if you want to win. Okay? So you're going to drive, you're going to find at least 10 to 20 houses per day, minimum. Okay? And then obviously there's a site that you can use. It's called truepeoplesearch.com. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to go around, you want to find 10 to 20 rundown houses every single day. You want to take down the property address. You want to go home and go to this site called truepeoplesearch.com to skip trace to find the owner phone number, and then you can call them, you can text them. Okay. Now this is the cheapest way to do it, right? This is the cheapest way to do it. Okay. Now let's get into marketing. Now let's just say that you have money to spend. So let's just say that you're like, hey, Kong, I can spend about 20, or let's just say 10. I can spend about $10 to $50 plus per day. Okay. Then what should I do? Okay. So now let's just say you have $10 to $50 to spend per day. What should you do to generate leads? So first off, I want to let you know, we do not cold call anymore. Okay. We do not cold call anymore. Cold calling doesn't work. And most of you who are brand new, you will get burnt out and you will get exhausted from cold calling before you even get a deal. So we do not cold call anymore. I'm going to share with you exactly what marketing strategy that we're using in today's market that is working, that are getting my students generating they're getting 3 to 5 leads per day. So now we're more focused on inbound versus outbound. So it's like leveraging your money to work smarter, not harder. So imagine if you got a 9 to 5 you got to go to, and you have a very busy schedule, right? You got a 9 to 5 that you go to. Imagine every day you just send out your marketing and you just wait for your phone to ring with motivated seller. Now it becomes like a fishing game. You cast your net and you just wait for the fish to bite. You just wait for the fish to bite. Lon and I went to Seattle for 5 hours. Oh my gosh, what's going on with my thing? Hold on a second here. Lon and I went to Seattle for 5 hours. Seller were calling me. My AI Alex answered the call, filter and qualify the seller, and set me the appointment to call the seller back, make an offer, and lock that property under contract. Currently, right now, we have that property under contract. That's going to make me roughly about $100,000. One deal. One single deal. Okay? So I'm going to share with you. Now, once again, this is just one way of doing it for free. Okay? This is just one way of doing it. But I'm not going to get into too much of the free way. Okay? Because we don't have time. I'm going to share with you exactly how to leverage your money, how to work smarter, not harder, and being able to generate more leads than you can ever handle. Now, the people who calls in, so we focus more on, once again, we focus more on inbound versus outbound, okay? So I don't know how many of you here, you pay and you hire, those cold call center, right? To cold call for you, to send you leads, and you're burning thousands of dollars every single month, and you haven't even gotten a deal because cold calling doesn't work like it used to, my friend. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's what I'm currently doing right now in my business. We do text blasts. Okay, and a lot of you say, well, Colin, text blast, there's a lot of regulation around text blast, depending on what company you're using. Okay, but text blast, it works great. Think about it. I don't know about you, but when I get a call from a number I don't know, 1, I'll block them. 2, right? 1, I don't answer. I'm sorry. 1, I don't answer. 2, I'll block them. But if I get a text message, I'm more likely to open and read it. So text blast, that's why it worked. Okay. Number 2, okay, is we doing Facebook. Dude, Facebook ads. Did you know that there are companies out there that will charge you tens of thousands of dollars to run your Facebook ads for you, but you don't need to pay them? I can show you how to do it, and you don't have to be tech savvy either. But Facebook ads is a great way to generate leads. So what you do is you pull a list of motivated seller, right? A list in your city, right? You got a list of motivated seller that you're going to target, and all you do is you're going to run ads against that list of tax delinquents, pre-foreclosure, divorce. Dude, bro, it is crazy. Vacant, absentee owner. And you just run your Facebook ads against that distressed property list. Boom. So it's not like you blanket market everybody. You're just wasting a lot of money. But now we really zoom in and we identify the distressed list that we're going to target, and we're going to run Facebook ads in front of them every single freaking day. And this, my friend, dude, this thing has gotten us so much results. Like I said, just to be conservative, my student are generating between 1 to 5 leads per day from Facebook ads. I mean, you're talking about warm lead. These are people who saw your ads, they know what you want, so they click in, they fill out the form, they submit the application, okay? So which means when you get on the phone with them, they're much easier to talk to, right? They have already been qualified and already been filtered. Okay, so Facebook ads, okay? The next thing we're doing is PPC. So for those of you who don't know what PPC is, it stands for pay-per-click. Basically, you're just running Google ads, okay? Google ads targeting, hey, sell your house fast. We buy ugly houses. We buy houses, you know, in Atlanta, Georgia, whatever it is, right? So PPC, okay? The next thing we're doing that's also really working really well is direct mail, okay? So once again, direct mail is probably the most expensive way to generate leads because every single letter, so we do letters, okay? And then we do postcard, okay? So every letters will cost you probably $1.20 or so, roughly about $1.20. Every postcard is going to cost you about 50 cents. But once again, we're not targeting everybody. We're basically, what we do is we pull a list of motivated seller, and then we send them, right, our letters, our marketing piece. Now, I want you to understand all of these ways work. You don't need to do all 4. All you need to do is pick 2. Just out of this, pick 2 that works for you and work for your budget. So maybe for some of you, you'll be like, hey, Kong, I like text blasts and I like Facebook ads. Perfect. Stick with those 2. Now you got 2 marketing strategy that you want to target, right? Or maybe you want to go PPC and then you want to go text blast. Or maybe you want to go Facebook ads and you want to go direct mail. But you only need 2, my friend. You don't want to do all 4, okay? Especially when you're on a obviously tight budget. So just pick 2 and go all in on that 2. So one of my students, his name is Jericho. He's all in on PPC. For the month of September, the dude made $200,000 for the month of September. And all he does is PPC. That's all he does. Pay-per-click. Okay? We got a student right now. All he does is Facebook ads. Currently, he got 3 contracts. 3 property under contract. 1 about to close. Just from running Facebook ads. Like I said, this way is much more efficient. Much more efficient. Now, with this way, we're focused more on quality instead of quantity. Which means you don't have to lock yourself in a room like you used to, like I used to tell you. Okay? Things have changed, my friend. You don't need to waste 4 to 8 hours just sitting there, oh my God, calling random people. And when they get on the phone with you, guess what? They scream at you, they yell at you, they cuss at you because obviously you're trying to dig through all the dirt and find the diamond. I don't know what is going on with my thing, but man, it keeps on shutting off. Maybe I'm running YouTube and Instagram at the same time, okay? So next, now that you figure out your marketing strategy, right? Now that you have figured out your marketing strategy, like I said, in this live stream, I will give you everything that you need to know to get started in wholesaling today. Okay? There's a quote by The Rock, and he said, one day or day one. So you need to ask yourself, which one is it? Is it one day you start, or you're going to make today as your day one? Those who said one day I'll start, never start. Those are the ones who go to the grave, who take their dreams and their goals to the grave. The one who succeeded said, Kong, let's make today as day one. Let's start counting from now. Most successful people, self-made millionaires that I know, they don't procrastinate. They see what they like, they saw what they like, they hear what they like, they move. Like they move fast. People who procrastinate, who overanalyze, analysis paralysis. Those are one who never achieve anything great. Okay? Because a lot of times, a lot of you, what you're doing is you're sitting around, you're talking, you're planning. But planning doesn't give you results. Execution does. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to find, now we go into target, now we need to pull a list, distress. Okay? Now we need to find a list of distressed property that we can target, that we can market to, or you cold call, whatever it is. Like if you don't have the budget to do everything that I show you from the payway, then you just got to do what you got to do, right? Then you just got to pound the phone. Okay? So, but first, we need to find a way to pull this distressed property. So where do we get this data? Now, the next thing it comes down to is data. Where do we get the list? Okay? Where do we get the list of motivated seller? Data, key. So I don't know what you use, but what we're using right now is called kingdata.ai. This is the software, man, that we're using right now to get pre-foreclosure, tax delinquents, divorce, absentee owner, vacant property, people who owns it upside down, people who are in foreclosure, people who are going through probate, okay, and so many other lists. Zombie property, the property's vacant and it's going through pre-foreclosure, okay? So this is the software that we use, dude, to pull over 18 different types of distressed property. You can go here, okay, kingdata.ai, okay? Next thing is now that you got a list, okay? Now that you got a list of data that you can target, and you want that list, my friend, at least, okay? You need that list to be between 1,000 to 10,000 people that you can target. This is not the place that you're like, you're going to get rich quick. This is not about, hey, I'm going to make 10 calls and I expect to close a deal. You're not going to make 10 phone calls and expect to close a deal. Okay? But you need a list between 1,000 to 10,000 people that you can market to, that you can target. Okay. Now let's go back to where we talk about all of our marketing strategy. The way that I share with you, the marketing strategy that I share with you, where you can leverage your money and have it work for you, honestly, you only need this many calls. Every single month, my friend, every single month, all you need is 10 to 30 calls from motivated seller for you to close one deal. I'm saying that's the minimum, okay? This means you're like okay on the phone, you're not good. You're just okay. If you're good on the phone, if you get between 10 to 30 phone call a month from motivated seller who saw your ads, saw your texts, saw your letters, or saw your postcard, whatever it is, right? They see it, they know what we want, so they called us. So which means they're much more qualified. So most of the leads that call you, which is inbound lead, they are warm to hot lead. So if you can get 10 to 30 of them per month, you should be able to get one deal minimum, one deal. So as you can see, we're not calling 3,000 people, okay? So we're not calling 3,000 people, but all you need, my friend, is 10 to 30 qualify one. Once again, so now we're focused more on quality instead of quantity. And this way, man, you can still go on and enjoy your day and not have to worry stressing out, just waiting for your phone to ring, okay? So if you can get one deal can make you 10, 25,000 per month. Who here would be okay with making 25,000 a month? Who here would be like, yep, Kong, if I can do that, man, if I get one deal, I'll make 25,000 a month. Boom. You don't have to grind 8 to 10 hours a day, every day to get a deal. If you have the capital to leverage the way that I show you how to do it, PPC, Facebook ads, direct mail, text blast, you don't have to grind 8 to 10 hours a day. Put your money to work, just wait for the calls to come in. And then most of the time, you need to spend time getting good on the phone. Okay? Man, I'm running out of time. Hold on a second. Let me text Lon to see when is she going to the gym. Gym. and see if I have any time because I got to go and take the boss to the gym. So let me take some questions. Let's answer some questions really quick. Closing on 30G. Big Mo 300. Let's show my man some love. Let's go, baby. Okay, so I got some time. Okay, I got some time. Okay, dang, closing on a $30,000 deal. Okay, man. Okay, so like I said, I want to give you guys everything that you need to start wholesaling today. So here's what I got for you. Okay, hold on a second. Who here needs the contract to get started? Okay, I'm going to give you everything to get started today. And I'm going to give you two options. Okay, I'm going to give you two options. I am literally going to give you everything that you need. But comment and let me know who here needs the contract. Okay, I was going to put free. Who here needs the contract? Okay, I'm talking about like the purchase and sell contract, the assignment contract, the double closing contract, the JV contract, pretty much all the contracts that I use to wholesale. Who here needs the contract to get started? Okay, next, who here needs the script? Okay, who here needs a badass script that they can learn from, that they can get on the phone so they know what to say, so you know what to say and how to negotiate and how to lock these property under contract completely over the phone? Who needs that? Like I said, I'll give you everything that you need to start. The only thing that I cannot give you, okay, is the work ethic. You got to put in the work because nothing works if you don't, my friend. Okay? And the last thing I need from you is excuses. Okay? Who here also need the course? Okay? Which means I'll give you more in-depth of like, hey, where do we go and pull this list? How do you pull this list? Okay? Hey, how do I set up my text blast? How do I I'll give you. Who here needs those kind of courses? Okay? Next, finally, who here's, man, if I give you access to my private community, okay, where you can actually network, JV, ask questions with other like-minded real estate investors just like you across the country. Like, for example, if I end the live, you know, Big Mo 300 will be gone. You know, Hannah will be gone, right? But what if I take all of you and I put you guys in a private community, put you in a room so you can network, you can ask questions, you can do deals with. Okay? Once again, I'm going to give you two options. So if this is everything that you need, you're like, Kong, I need all of that. So all you need to do is comment or DM me the word school. Comment or DM me the word school. Now, if you're on YouTube, you can check the link in my bio, or you can go to skool.com/WTM club. That's your options, okay? I'm going to give you, so by joining my Skool community, I'll give you a 7 days free trial, okay? No string attached. After the 7 days, if you like to stay, because I drop new course every single week, okay? And I'll keep you in top of your wholesaling game, okay? So if you like the community, you can stay. If you don't like it, you can leave and you can keep everything. No string attached. You don't have to pay me anything, okay? So all you need to do is comment or DM me the word school. Now, for those of you who's like, Kong, I got all of this already, but I want to work directly with you and your team. So here we go. This is not for everybody. This right here might be for all of you because, you know, it's free, okay? You can get instant access, 7 days free trial. But now, I know a lot of you have been reaching out to me and say, Kong, how do I get inside of your academy? How do I work directly with you and your team? Now, here you go, my friend. This might be exactly what you've been waiting for. So my academy is a hands-on mentorship where you work directly with me and my team, and where we will get into your systems and we will show you, number one, how to set up your text blast. Boom. Number one. Once again, this is not like you watch a video and then you go and do it. My team and I, okay, will get on live with you. We'll show you exactly how to set it up. We don't get off until it is set up. Boom. We helped you, walk you through step by step how to set it up. Next thing, you don't understand. People will charge you. There are people who charge $10,000 just to set up your Facebook ads. Just to set up your Facebook ads. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. My team will show you exactly how to set it up. You don't have to be tech savvy. We'll walk you through how to set it up, how to launch it all in one day. On one day. How to set it up, how to launch it in one day. Okay? Next, do your direct mail. Now, the way that we do it, that actually get results, is very, very different than if you were to go to a company and just have them send your letters for you. The way that because it doesn't matter what you write in the letters. What matters is how do you get them to open. Make sense? So we're going to help you set up your direct mail, and then obviously PPC. Once again, people will charge you $10,000 just to help you set up your PPC, your Facebook ads. I'll show you all of that inside of my academy. Okay, here you go. So if you are interested, this is going to cost you money. Just DM me or comment the word mentor. Now, for everyone on YouTube, here's your link. Now, I only want to take on, now this I do want to understand. We got 2 months left. I just need 5 more. I need 5 more who's committed, who's driven, who have the work ethic and said, Kong, I want to join the club, man. I want to join the academy. Just 5. There you go. So if you're on Instagram, just comment or DM me the word mentor, but it will cost you money. I don't have to peek around the bush. It will cost you money. But this is how you're going to 10x your money, man. If you need the hands-on mentorship to get all this set up without doing it alone. Okay? YouTube family, just go to coachwithkong.com. Okay. So now we're going to do some Q&A. Okay, let's do some Q&A. Any question you got, drop in the chat. Let's rock and roll. Man, I have never, ever go live on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. I'm so glad that they're able to make this feature where I can do both at the same time. Okay, any questions? Drop in the chat and let's rock and roll. See if there's any question here on YouTube. Appreciate the facts that he puts it out. Yo, what up? Why is he always in a rush to go somewhere? Talk all that shit about being your own boss and people working at J.O. the B. You know, dude, because money don't sleep, baby. We got to move, dude. We got to move, man. Okay? And a lot of times you'll be like, dude, the whole thing is once you have made the money, bro, it's about doing what you want to do. Okay? And no matter what, dude, when you get married, dude, you will have a boss like I do. I got to go. I got to take her to the gym. After that, we're going to go for a walk. After that, we're going to go to Costco. So let me see here. It worked good in Chicago. Will it work in Chicago? So Johnson, if you're in Chicago, Illinois, you need to understand that you can only wholesale 1 deal a year in Chicago, Illinois, without a real estate license. But if you're in a state that require you to have a license, here's what we do. Okay, let me share with you some method that you can still wholesale without a license if you're in the states that require you to have a license. Okay. So you can do what's called a double closing, man. D-O-U-B-L-E, double closing. You can do what's called a double closing. Okay. You can do what's called a novation. Okay. You can do what's called a novation. You can do what's called a hotel deal. Okay. So those are some options. Okay. What other question? Will it work in places or Policia or Nevada County? 2004. The answer is very simple. Wholesaling works in every area. I don't care if you live in a town where there's only 2 people. There's just you and your neighbor. But obviously, you don't want to target that small of an area. So you got to expand. We talk about population. So you got to get your population of people that you can target, man, up to at least 100,000 people. But it works anyway, dude. Doesn't matter if you're in a cheap market or expensive market, wholesaling works anywhere. And you can wholesale anything. Land, single family, multifamily, apartment, commercial, trailer, manufactured home. Dude, anything, man. You can literally wholesale anything. If you can get something for cheap and sell for a profit, that's wholesaling. Okay? What other question? What other question you guys got? Instagram family. What up? What up? Hold on a second. No more question, huh? Instagram family. You guys don't have any question. Okay. The reason why most of you don't have any question is very, very simple. The reason why when I go live and you don't have any question to ask, I can tell you exactly what it is. You know why? Because you haven't done anything. That's your problem, is you haven't done anything. Because if you were out there putting in the work and actually doing, you will have a lot of questions. For example, like I have, so every single Monday, right, I run a class for my academy students. I remember when they first came on, right, they're like, nope, don't have any question, because they haven't done anything. And then until, I said, hey, go do this. And then next week we come back, they have so many questions to ask. So you don't have any questions. It just means, dude, you haven't taken enough action. You haven't done enough. You haven't run into enough roadblock. Okay? So do it. Where is a hot for land right now? Where is hot for land right now? I'm not sure what you mean. So you're looking to wholesale vacant land. Okay? Like I said, dude, start in your own backyard. Focus on your own market. Okay? Until you have dominate, understand your market, then you can move on. The people who said, oh, I wholesale nationwide, when they haven't even do one deal yet, get out of here, bro. You ain't doing anything, dude. When I talk to new real estate wholesaler, and I said, where do you wholesale? Oh, Kong, nationwide. Have you done a deal yet, bro? No. Come on, man. Shit. You guys need to understand, man. Okay? Energy flow where focus goes. Wherever your focus goes, dude, that's right. That's where the money is going to grow. And a lot of you do you're dividing your attention in too many different shit. You're dividing your attention in too many different shit. Let me explain. Now this here, I'm gonna take you guys to school. Now this is outside of just real estate. This is just about being an entrepreneur, a business owner, and how to like really, really stay focused, okay? So listen, a lot of you, number one, is you have too many side hustle. I spelled wrong. Some of you have too many side hustle. You're making $1,000 here, $2,000 here, $5,000 here, $3,000 here, and now you're working, dude, probably 8 to 12 hours a day. Because every single business, every single hustle, man, require your time and your attention. So what you're doing is all you're really doing is you're making baby money. A lot of you are doing a lot of things that you're thinking that you are, what's the word? Like you're thinking that you are efficient, that you're like, oh, you're a hustler, you go. But it's not true. Because now all you're doing is you're just making baby money. But none of them is really making you the impact, the money that actually change your life. Because you're diversifying your attention, dude, into too many different things. You see, you need to poke it. You need to find one thing that you want to do, go all in on that one thing, and you just need to master that one thing. And there's a saying, it takes 10,000 hours for you to master one trade, like one business, man. Let me ask you a question, okay? I need every one of you to participate here, so I know that you guys are still here with me. because I don't even know if you guys are still here. Let me see here. Okay. How many of you would be okay with, you're happy with making $25,000 a month? Who here? Who here would be okay with making $25,000 a month? I'm talking about net, like take home in your pocket, which is that $300,000 a year. Who here would be good with that? I need to see it in the chat. Who here would be good with that? Okay. Me. Okay. So if you're happy with making $25,000 a month and it only takes you one business, man, do you know of a business that can make you $25,000 a month? I'm sure you do, right? Wholesaling. So if one business, man, if one business can get you $25,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, if one business can get you here, why would you need to do 5? Why would you need to do 10? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? If one business can get you there, why would you need to do 5? Why would you need to do 10? And this is something that I've learned from Hamosi, Alex Hamosi. He said people just like to be busy, dude. But he said, really, if one business can get you here, why would you need to search for other business to do? So my whole thing, dude, until that business can get you to $1 million a year, you should not diversify. You should not diversify and get into building multiple businesses. Every self-made millionaire that I know that go from 0 to $1 million, dude, they became a millionaire, $1 million, with one business. One business. Not 10, not 7. I think the reason why we search for multiple stream of income is because we're like, well, millionaires have 7 stream of income. No, they don't. They start to have multiple stream of income is because they have made the millions. They became a millionaire with one stream of income. Now they're like, well, how can I leverage and make my money? How can I now multiply it without working harder? That's when they created multiple stream of income, because now you actually have money. Like you have the big money. But before that, dude, do not diversify. Do not take, okay. Let's do this, okay? Who here has $20,000 save up? Comment. I want to know. Who here has $20,000 save up? Who here has $20,000 save up? Who here is working at a job? Man, the comment is just so slow. I wish that I can just ask questions and get instant answer. Who here has $20,000 save up in your bank right now? And who here is stuck at a job that they want to quit? That's what I want to know. Man, it's hard. 9 to 5. Okay, me, I do. Okay. So let's just say that you have $20,000 to save up. Okay. You know, every single day, I get people who DM me who say, hey, Kong, I got 10,000. I got 20,000. I got 30,000. How do I invest this? I want to go buy some rental property. But they are stuck in working here. Okay. They're stuck at the job. Let's just say that you're making between $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Most of you don't make $10,000 a month, but I'm just saying, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. So you got $20,000 saved, you got $30,000 saved, you're working at a job, you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Okay. Now the question is, how long did it took you to save up $20,000 or $30,000? How long? And a lot of you, here is what you want to do. You're like, Kong, you know what, man? I need to work smarter. Bro, listen, dude. You don't have enough money to work smarter. What are you talking about working smarter? Right here, my friend. Bro, one accident, your bank account's gone. So you're not in a position to work smarter. You're in a position to be like, hey, Kong, how do I now multiply my money the fastest? Because some of you be like, you know what? I got 20,000, I got 30,000, even 50,000. Man, I should put in stocks. I should put in the SP 500. I should put in crypto. You know, I should go buy rental. Like, this is what you're doing. You're like, oh man, I need to work smarter, man, not harder. No, you need to continue working harder, man. So what you need to do, because listen, this is what I call baby money. Okay, this is baby money, man. You ain't got the big boy money yet. So what you, and then because some of you be like, hey, Kong, I want to take what I got and I want to go build passive income. I want to go build generation wealth. It sounds so cool. Man, Kong, everybody talking about the passive income, man. I love to not work, man, and have money comes in every day. Bro, you haven't got rich yet. And you're trying to build wealth. And you're trying like, oh, man, I don't want to do anything. Dude, that's lazy thinking. And when you think lazy, you ain't going to make any money, man. Okay? So let me explain. So let's just say you got $20, $30, or $50,000 saved up. And you're like, hey, Kong, I want to work smarter. I want to go buy some rental property. So let's just say you're going to go buy rental property. You take your $30,000. You put a down payment on an investment property. Okay? You take your $30,000 and you go and you park it in this investment property. You know how much this rental pays you every single month? Now, I share this with you because I own 14 rentals. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been in the real estate game for 15 years. I know what I'm talking about. And if you don't believe me, then go do it. So you take your $30,000 and you park it in this rental property. You know how much that rental pays you? If you do it right, it'll pay you about $250 a month. So guess what you just did, my friend? You took your $30,000 that took you probably 5 years to save because you work at a JO takes you 5 years to save. You park it in this house, and that $30,000 now pays you $250 a month. Do you think this is going to change your life? 12 months later, dude, it still pays you $250 a month. Is this enough to change your life? The answer is no. Then why would you do it? Why would you take your 30K and park it in here and get a $250 return? You know why? It's because you're thinking lazy. Because you're thinking lazy. How can I just not work and have my money work and dude, bro. So what you need to do is you actually need to take this $30,000, man, and you need to build a business. It's the only way that you're going to get rich. It's the only way that you're going to take this $30,000 and turn into $300,000 in 1 year. Okay? You're not going to turn you're not going to turn your $30,000 into $300,000 by buying rental property, by going for the passive income, the cash flow. Got it? So the only way to turn this $30,000 into $300,000 and into $3 million is you got to build a business. You know, I own 14 rental properties. I own 14 rentals. Currently, right now, my rentals pays me about $10,000 a month in what you call passive income, right? You know how long it took me to get to $10,000 a month in passive income? Almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. You know how long it took me to make $25,000 a month from wholesaling? 1 year. 1 year. And here's something that they don't tell you about rental property, my friend, that I will tell you. So one of my rentals, okay, we got a bad renter that's in there. And they destroy my units. So right now, that one unit, you know how much it cost me to renovate it? I just got a bill from the contractor. I got to wait for this to dry. Okay? I got a bill from my contractor. It's going to cost me this. My property manager just sent it to me. That's how much it's going to cost me to renovate that property. What is going on? Why is it going black? Gosh. Okay. It's going to cost me $40,000 to renovate. Oh, my gosh. Hold on a second. Okay. Going to cost me $40,000 to renovate that unit. Which means I would say probably for the next 3 years, dude, I'm not going to make any money from that unit. I'm not going to make any money from it. So if you're stuck working at a J-O to B, and all of a sudden you have a bad renter in one of your rentals, and all of a sudden they destroy it, man. They destroy it. And a lot of you be like, well, Kong, you should have credit check, you should have background check. My property manager do all of that. Of course, man. Who wouldn't? But a lot of times, dude, things happen. People just get in a situation, you just don't know. Just like when you hire an employee, you will not know if they're good or they're not good. Even if you're trying to hire someone and be like, hey, can you give me some referral? You think that they will refer you to somebody that will say shit about them? Come on, man. Shit, bro. Let's be real, dude. Of course, they're not going to give you a phone number to a friend that's going to trash talk them. Same thing. Okay? So you comes in and boom, you got a bad. And now you're stuck at the J-O to B. How are you going to have 40 G's to renovate that property? You don't. So which means you now become what I call a tire landlord. And that's why you get a letter from me, man. This is when you get a letter from me and say, hey, are you tired? You want to get out fast? So which means I'm telling you this is you don't want to be in this situation. You don't want to be in a situation where you become a tire landlord. So for me, I don't care about the 40,000. I write a check for 40,000 because I have a business that brings me 100,000 plus a month. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, obviously it cost me 40 G's. Shit. I'm not happy, but you know what? This 40 G is going to help me with my taxes, right? With my taxes. How long you been wholesaling? Alex, 7+ years. I've been a real estate investor, dude, for 15 years. I started out as a fix and flip, where I buy property, renovate it, and flip it, okay? That's why I can show you exactly how flippers think, because I used to be a flipper. But I've been wholesaling, dude, for like 7.5 years, almost 8 years. So for me, it's for my tax benefit. So I don't care. Like right now, I have 14 rentals. Even all of them go vacant. You think I care? I'm not stressed about it. I don't care. Because you know why? Because I don't care writing a $10,000 check every single month to pay for my rental when you're making 100K plus a month. Like you don't care. That's only 10% of what you make. So which mean the moral to the story is that your goal, man, is you got to work on your active income and you got to get rich first before you do anything. Before you start to invest in stocks, in crypto, the SP 500, whatever it is. And let's talk about the SP 500, man. I'm going all in. This is beyond real estate. The reason why is that I get DM from some of you every single day, man. Your mindset is corrupted, okay? Because your thoughts dictate your action, and your action produce the results that you have today. So if you don't like the results you got today, which is your income, which is your bank account, if your bank account is below sea level, if it's not where you want it to be, dude, you got to change your thoughts. Which means you got to change, dude. You got to change what you think about how to make your money, how to invest it, how to multiply it. Okay? Because I get these questions every day, man. Okay. And I see people on here, oh, you know, if you put $100 to the SP 500, bro, SP 500, man, by the time you're 65, you know, they'll be like, hey, if you just put $100 into the SP 500, by the time you're 65, you get $1 million. I mean, whatever the number is. But for me, why would you want to wait until you're 65 to have $1 million? Like, what are you going to do then? Like, what are you going to do? Most people who turn 65 probably can't even walk anymore. Not even active anymore. You know, and listen, the retirement age is 67, and they did a study in America. People going, oh, right? Oh man, I don't know why my computer just go in and out. Okay. But the average age in America is 78. So if you retire at 67, you got maybe 11 years to live. Like, what's the point? But why don't you, if all you got was $100 and you want to put in the SP 500, why not put in the SME, man, the SME 500? Which means, dude, you should have take this $100, dude. You should invest it in your self-education. Put it back into your business. Okay? Put into your hustle. Put into the business you want to build. If all you got was $100. And a lot of you, dude, you got 1,000 here in your bank, and you're afraid to actually use the $1,000. You're like, oh my God, man, all I got is $1,000. I got to protect it. I have someone who reached out to me who has $1,000. Actually, I'm sorry, I lied. He has $2,000. And he was afraid to lose that $2,000. I can tell you right now, my friend, scare money, don't make you any money. $2,000, dude, it's almost having nothing in your bank. What you should focus on, dude, is if you're afraid to lose the $2,000, but you're missing out on a $20,000, a $200,000 opportunity. You see, do you understand what I'm saying? Your thoughts dictate your action. Your action is what produced the results that you got today. So if you don't like it, you better start changing here. Because when this change, everything else change. The way you do things change. Your action change. Your habits change. I can tell you this. Most of you choose entertainment. I choose education. Okay? And a lot of you, dude, you're just not locked in on changing your life. You say you want to change your life, but you really don't. You only want to do what's fun, what's easy, and what is convenience. You're not willing to do what is required. Okay? All right. What other question you guys got in here, man? If you think you should get rich before you invest in PPC, you clearly don't understand PPC. Bitcoin. All right, here we go. Okay, here. Dude, I love it when someone jump on and trying to challenge me. I love this, man. I love this. Okay, let's talk about this. I wanted to get off already, man, but I saw this comment and I got to go at it. Okay? So this guy, his name is Zay. Now listen, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I respect each and every single one of your opinion. We all have opinion, but for me, opinion don't mean shit. You know what means? All I need to know is result, dude. That's all I care about. So, for example, Zay said, if you think you should get rich before you invest in Bitcoin, right? You clearly don't understand Bitcoin. So my question to you is, what do you got? Dude, show me your bank account, dude. I would listen to you, dude. Show me your bank account. Show me. If what you say is true, then show me your bank account. Show me your bank account, dude. You see, for me, I only want to see results. I don't care about talk is cheap. Everybody can talk. Everybody can say, well, you know, if you would have bought Bitcoin when it's at 0.0001 penny and you hold it, who hold that? Get out of here, bro. If you bought something for $1, man, and it goes to $100, you think that person is not going to sell? Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. So you said, if you don't know anything about Bitcoin, what is in your bank account? That's all I need to know, dude. How much do you have in your bank account? Okay? If you don't have more money than me in your bank account, why would I listen to you? Because obviously your thoughts dictate your action. So you took your 500 and you put it into Bitcoin. Okay, cool. Bitcoin is now at 100,000. Bitcoins go to 200,000. You just turn your $500 dude into $1,000. Woo! Woo! You got 5,000. You put into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 100,000. It goes to 200,000. You just made, boo. Oh, that's going to change your life. How long do you have to wait? How do you know it's going to go to 200? I mean, listen, I do believe that Bitcoin is here to stay. I do believe it. I do have money in crypto. But dude, for your life to really massively change, like for you to make the money that's like impact, you need to put at least 100K, man. You need to spend at least 100,000 to like 1 million for it to really, really change, bro. But otherwise, if you play with the baby money and you're just like, oh, I'm just going to, every single paycheck, I'm just going to put in the Bitcoin and I'm just going to sit at the J-O, the B. You see, you don't understand, man. Because the way that you think is how you got, it's how you're trapped at the J-O-B, okay? Because everybody's like, okay, Bitcoin, okay? So you stuck here. So every single paycheck, let's just say every single paycheck you're able to save, let's just say 500. Most of you don't even save 500. But let's just say every paycheck you're working here and you'd be like, yeah, man, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, man. It's going to go to $1 million per coin. So every single paycheck, you take your 500 and you put into right? Bitcoin. Great. But how long do you have to wait? Dude, you could have took this $500 and invested and bet on yourself and build your business. I could have taken this $500, dude, run Facebook ads, right? I run Facebook ads. I get one deal and make 25K. While you're sitting here waiting for this. Because you're trying to get rich. Dude, you're trying to get rich the easy way. With your baby money. There's no such thing. Like, dude, there's just no such thing. So for me, dude, all I care about is results, dude. So if you tell me you don't know anything about Bitcoin, bro, I have a lot of money in Bitcoin, bro. But I don't have 5,000 in there. Hundreds. Bro, get out of here, bro. Move on to the next one. Like, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Is that most people want to get rich the lazy way. Oh, man, I got a little money. I don't want to do much work, man. I just let my money work for me. Bro, you have no clue what you're talking about. And your bank account show that. Your bank account show that, man. Your bank account reveal everything. You don't believe me? Look at your bank account. It reveals everything. Some of you, check this out. Some of you are making $100,000, $200,000 a year, right? But your bank account is at this. And your bank account, dude, is below sea level. You know what that reveals? It reveals that you are a spender. You take your money and you rather buy liability instead of asset. And it all started from here. Your thoughts dictate your action. The way that you think about spending your money. Listen, if you're making 100, 200,000, 50,000 a year, and you don't have any money saved up, you are a spender. Your bank account reveals that you are a spender. Johnson said, I want to see yours. Dude, I already post pictures about it, man. I post pictures about it, bro. Okay? We don't just make up numbers here, man. So my whole thing, dude, is your bank account reveal everything, dude. Okay? It reveal everything. Your credit score reveal everything about you. Are you responsible? Or are you irresponsible? If your credit score is below sea level, I will not trust you with money. I will not trust you financially. If you're with a woman and her credit score is bad, bro, dude, she cannot control money. She cannot. One of you have to be able to be good at managing it. Because if you don't know how to manage your money, you ain't going to have any. If you have a low credit score, I do not trust you with money. I cannot. You're irresponsible. You use the credit, you don't pay it on time, dude. What? You know, if the bank don't trust to loan you, why would I loan you, bro? Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. Shit. Anyways, we got to wrap this up. I appreciate so much. I have so much fun talking to you guys, but not just that, hopefully that this video adds some value to you, and hopefully it can guide and move you in the right directions. You know, listen, we all, like, I started broke too. Okay. I started broke with no money, and I can work my way up, but it's a slow grind. Everything I had today did not happen overnight, did not happen within a year, did not happen in 5 years, did not even happen in 10 years. It took me way longer than 10 years to have what I have today. So you must have the work ethic. You must have the consistent, persistent, and you must stay committed, man. And you got to be patient, because it takes longer to build a castle than it is to build a chicken coop. So which one are you trying to build? You're trying to build a castle, or you're trying to build a chicken coop? If you always searching for a fast way to make money, you will go broke doing it. I'm telling you right now. If you're always out searching for the fastest way to make money, to get rich, you will go broke. You will get scammed, and you will go broke, because there's no such thing. Until next time, take care. Let's go get this money. I'm out. Oh boy. All right, YouTube family. Jasmine said, Kong, thank you. You're super motivating, and keep moving. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, each and every single one of you that's here. I appreciate you guys so much, and hopefully I'll see you on the next live. Until next time, take care. Let's go get this money. I'm out.